Hi, my name is Michael Nemec from Local Motors. We're here at the Bondurant School of High Performance Driving, where we're going to install a C7 harness bar into one of their beautiful C7 Corvettes. So for the C7 harness bar installation, we're going to go ahead and show you the tools you're going to need. It's fairly simple, but just want to show you the basic tools you're going to need in order to complete this installation. The hardware you're going to need to install a C7 harness bar is obviously the harness bar. This is your driver and your passenger mounting bracket. Comes with some different hardware that you'll need. For the tools you're going to need a number 10 socket, some screwdrivers, and a pick for pulling off the plastic panels and stuff like that. The kit comes with 2 stickers, so you can actually place them on the panels and drill them in the right locations. And you also want to have some sort of pen or something to mark those holes before you drill it. You're going to need a 9/16 socket, a 1/4 inch Allen, and a 9/16 wrench, and also this is a T40 Torx. And the final tool you're going to need is a drill with an 1 3/4 hole saw in it. Okay. So the first step is you're going to start pulling off some of these plastic panel pieces, starting with this piece. You're going to start pulling from the up here, and then now that this panel's off, the next step is to pull this little cover off, and we'll use the Torx behind it and unbolt this little piece here. Once that's complete, this panel is ready to be pulled out. So the next step is taking off this panel. All I did is just put a screwdriver back there, just kind of worked it around a little bit, and you just pull straight out, and off it comes. Okay. And if you haven't already, the T-top panel has to be off, and then there's 9 clips that you just kind of got to work around in order to get this panel off. So the next step is to kind of pull this Bpillar panel off. So that just kind of works off with some more other clips. You just kind of work your way around it, and the clips will come out. The next step, with a little pick or something like that, just kind of slide it in there, and you can pop this off. Is we're going to go ahead and remove this seat belt. So the next step is to pull off this panel. You have to lift this lower panel down here up just a little bit. You just kind of work your fingers in and around this panel, and you're able to, it's kind of weird because it has to go this way and out, so you need to kind of get this side out, and then you can pull it forward and you'll get the panel out. And then once you do that, the next step is taking out the stock seat belt. Okay, so the next step is very important because these are actually explosive seat belts. Is you want to go ahead and stick a small screwdriver and lift this little orange plug up. Lift it up about a 1/4 inch, and then you're able to slide this piece out. We went ahead and pulled off this side. It's the exact same as that side. The only difference is there's one little plug on this seat belt that you also have to pull, but it's a real simple push top pin, and then you're able to pull it. For the next step is you're going to take the sticker that comes with it, and you're going to go ahead and put that on this panel. You're going to line up the lower edges here, the upper edges, and you're going to get everything all lined up right here. And then you'll go ahead and drill your hole. So you're going to want to go ahead and use the template, go ahead and mark the hole with the Sharpie, and then you can drill it. Okay, the next step to installing the harness bar is actually going to install the mounting brackets. A big thing to notice is this bolt hole is actually a 7/16 20 that it comes with the kit, so don't be alarmed when you pull out the metric upper bolt, and then even though it's stamped as a metric, it actually is a 7/16 20. In order to install the brackets, I'm going to go ahead and put the upper bolt in, slide it up, down over this lower peg, and then you're going to want to go ahead and just put both of these bolts on and just loosely leave them on there, because it's going to make it a lot easier to put the actual harness bar in if they're loose. You'll use a lock washer and a regular washer at the top here. So with this, you're going to want to use just a washer and a lock washer, as you can see on this bolt as well. So the next and important step is, with the mounting brackets loose, you're going to go ahead and slide this plastic panel on. With the plastic panel on, you can go ahead and put the harness bar in. And then using the Allen bolt to actually kind of guide it in. So take an Allen bolt, get the hole, and guide it in. You want to make sure that the Allen bolt has a lock washer on it as well. So with the clamp started, you go ahead and put the Allen bolts in. And once the Allen's in, you can kind of just slowly start to suck it up and get it in there and get it tight. This is a pretty tight clamp. You can just go ahead and suck it up. Getting good and tight. Just sit there. The next step, now that the harness bar is all good and tight, we're going to go ahead and tighten up the brackets. Go ahead and just get those hand tight first. And then you can get your wrench in there. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but you can go ahead and tighten this up, and then also the upper bolt. Now that the harness bar is in and all the bolts and everything are good and tight, you can go ahead and just start putting the panels in the reverse order. So that's how you go ahead and install your C7 harness bar. Should take about an hour and a half, 2 hours. If you have any questions, you can go to the Locomotors project page, look up C7 harness bar and ask a question there, or you're more than welcome to email us at Locomotors.